Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and welcome back to Yoshi's Island. And we are taking on World 6-7, Keep Moving. This is the last stage before our final castle, and then the final boss. Yes, we are at the butt end of this game. And this stage is basically a mishmash of all we've learned throughout the entire game of Yoshi's Island. So I hope you guys have been paying attention. This beginning section here has a few chomp rocks. You know how they work. If you move fast, they move fast. If you move slow, they move slow. It's probably a better idea to move slow than I move fast, because I'm just that good at Yoshi's Island. Put that on my resume. Nintendo has recently released their slew of Game Boy Advance games on their Wii U shop. I don't know what it's called. Maybe if I had a Wii U, I'd know. But yes, they released Yoshi's Island, or rather, Super Mario Advance insert number here, which is basically just Yoshi's Island for the Game Boy Advance. And yes, it's specifically for the Game Boy Advance, not the Super Nintendo version that you see me playing here. And I have a few problems with the Game Boy Advance version. Firstly, the sounds that they use for the whole game. I mean, the Game Boy Advance didn't have the most advanced sound chip. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that the Game Boy Advance itself was 32-bit, but their sound chip was, I think it was 10-bit? Or maybe I'm thinking of the Genesis with the 10-bit sound chip. Nevertheless, the Game Boy Advance's sound chip was just, it wasn't the best. Let's just put it that way. If you complement that with the sounds that they implemented for whenever Yoshi flutters his feet, he actually makes the noise that he makes in Super Smash Bros. It's just a pain to the ear, and that's just it. The sounds that the game makes, it's just a pain. It's a challenge whenever I play that game. Whenever I play the Game Boy Advance version of this game, of Yoshi's Island, I always have to play on mute. Secondly, the screen crunch. Since it was the Game Boy Advance, it needed to crunch the screen. Crunching the screen just means to like zoom in the screen right up close to the character, like this would be crunched, this would be crunchier, and this would be crunchiest, and you just do not want that. And looking at the gameplay footage of the Yoshi's Island game, I use that term loosely, that Nintendo put up, I don't think they taken the account of the screen crunch. It looks really zoomed in, very Game Boy Advance-y. And I've also noticed that the color on the actual game is a lot lighter than it is in the actual Super Nintendo version. And I'm pretty sure they did that on the Game Boy Advance because the Game Boy Advance didn't have a lot of light coming into it. Since a lot of light was not there, it was very hard to see or play the Game Boy Advance. It didn't really light up that much for you to see in a dark room. It was just really not good, unless you had some sunlight or you were playing in your bedroom or something like that. Which is why they came out with a later model of the Game Boy Advance called the Game Boy SD or SP or something like that. But why didn't they change it for the Virtual Console release of the game? I mean, unless the settings on your TV is set to really dark for some reason, there's really no point in it being that bright of a color. You know what? I'm complaining too much. I should just make my own TV darker anytime I want to play the Game Boy Advance version of Yoshi's Island. Oh, I'm sorry, Mario Advance 3, I think, or Mario Advance 4. And another problem I had with those Mario Advance games, they were just ports of older Mario titles, tagged along with Mario Advanced in the name. But anyway, we are at the end of the last stage, and we pass it to a green Yoshi instead of our usual purple Yoshi whenever we're at the end of the world. This is time. We are at the end. Finishing off strong, I see. We have beaten all 5 worlds, and we're almost done with the 6th. We're taking on the final castle. I hope you guys are ready, 'cause I am. Time to beat this game! King Bowser's Castle. We are taking... Oh wait. Yoshi Transformation! We are... there was an echo for that? Oh man, I'm disappointed in myself. Anywho, we are taking on the big bad king. The King Koopa. The main man. The guy we've been trying to find this whole time. Or I guess we haven't really been trying to find him. King Bowser is just getting in our way. We need our little bro back. Oh yes, that section is you just dodge the Kamek Magic Koopa while in your helicopter Yoshi state. Just wait for him to go side to side. It's a very telegraphed attack. Other than that, you just worry about the skeleton goonies, and I think I hit the jackpot on those doors. That part where you hit the door down and get your number is very nostalgic to the Super Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario World 1, the game that came before this. Wherein you have to, like, in one of the final castles of King Bowser, you have to run past a few doors, and they're all labeled with numbers. So yes, I guess that was this game's nod towards that. But man, did I get the luckiest door or what? Two Shy Guys with 1-ups? Anywho, this section here is a side-scrolling section. It's very slow, and occasionally Kamek the Magic Koopa will be appearing on these blocks, and he will be shooting these PlayStation button mappings at us. And occasionally he'll miss and hit a block, and the block will transform into something random. And you can't really kill him. This isn't a boss fight. You just keep moving, just keep dodging those PlayStation controls and keep on moving. And you could stop him from appearing by moving very close to him, but that really won't do much, except, I don't know, stall for time. And if you still really care about flowers, you could still get them. I could probably get that flower by throwing an egg at it, but we are at the end of this. You hear that ominous music? It's ominous for a reason. It's because we are at the boss. Look at that large sprite of the final boss door. That's how you know it's the final. Let's do this! It's very dark in here. You are not welcome here, Yoshi. Please hand over the baby. Oh. Is this the King Bowser? Oh dear, what to do? Young Master Bowser wakes.
Kamek, it's too noisy in here. I want to go sweepy by.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh, snap. Well, I guess King Bowser just sent Kamek the Magic Koopa to the trash. Jeez.
What kind of green donkey is that? Looks like fun. Me wanna ride. Mine.
Hey, keep your grubby mitts to yourself. Okay, this part of the fight. Occasionally, King Bowser will try to jump on you, and you will have to stomp on the ground to get him off. Or if he misses, he'll create a quake in the earth and try to hit you with a quake. And then, and you'll try to hit him with your quakes. It takes about 3 to get him down. So yep, this is the final boss fight with Baby Bowser. This was the guy holding our little brother. And it's time to destroy him! And he's done for.
Yoshi, why did you do this? Young master, let me help you. Here.
Oh, well, looks like there's one more part worth of this boss fight left. See you guys then, in the final part. Oh!